Hello everybody, Boston here. Let's play some Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. Play the daily run for today. Moonpier has already posted his score. I need to record these in the evenings now, because if you watched my previous video, you might have noticed that my kid, as soon as I start talking during these recordings, just wants to start yelling. My kid, one of my cats, everybody wants attention, so, in addition, come on, man. Jeez. In addition, the, headset I have for PS4, the audio quality on that is pretty garbage. So, hopefully this is better. Well, I mean, my mic is gonna be better because, this is the mic I use for the podcasts. That was bad. That was real bad. Okay, I'd like to not die. That would be exceptionally bad. I know Moonpier made it. I accidentally saw his screenshot. I know he made it all the way, so I at the very least want to do that. Alright. So I am playing Afterbirth and not Afterbirth Plus. So I don't have the full HUD anymore, because Moonpier and I are both still on Afterbirth. So this is the PC version, but we gotta run the same dailies, otherwise the competition is null and void. Ah, there we go, finally. Sure, why not take Brother Bobby? It's not good, but it is an ever so slight DPS upgrade, which I guess counts for something. Not much, probably. So, last video I did here on my computer, the audio was not balanced well, so I'm hoping that it's better this time. I've turned the... Ooh, nice. I've turned the overall audio down for when I'm recording, and I've turned it down in the game. Knowing my luck, it will be too quiet now, but I would rather start at too quiet and start pushing the volume up than having to go the other way. Yeah, that was bad. My main question is, why the hell is Binding of Isaac so loud? It's like, Binding of Isaac and Risk of Rain are two of the loudest games that I have in my my library, hands down. Chariot is fine. I don't really want to go in the shop since it's Afterbirth Plus. It's, you know, vanilla Afterbirth, and I don't have enough money. I do. Oh, jeez. I do have to say I am super excited for tomorrow. Surprisingly, because new God of War is coming out. I just finished getting all of the trophies in Horizon Zero Dawn today, which is really a game that I wish I had more time to stream. I'll take the fly, I guess. I don't really need the bombs, and get me closer to Beelzebub. I really wish I had more time to stream, because I really would have liked to have streamed that game, and not only was it... that's not gonna bother me too much. Not only was it really an incredible game, and now in my favorite games of all time list, but... Oh, I thought I cleared this right. But I even went through playing New Game Plus on Ultra Hard, and I really would have liked to have streamed that run, because it was pretty intense. It wasn't nearly as hard as I thought it was going to be. But that's not me saying I'm like super great at video games, because I'm not, as you can tell by this slightly madcap Isaac run we have going on here. It was just kind of it was a really good challenge, and I feel like most games, when you get something like that, where it's ultra hard or it's an impossible difficulty or something like that, they go too far. They get too punishing. Oh, I really don't want that. I'm gonna take this just in case for here. Oh, that was bad. That was a mistake. Oh yeah, let's see it sent back in here. Jeez. Yeah, let's pick this up. It's gonna be... Yeah, it's probably overall a damage upgrade. And I'll use my, I should use that on last floor to get down to this point. They did a really good job of sort of, hampering you and, making it more difficult for you without, you know, saying... Enemies now have 25 times the health they did before, yeah! And it just turns into this 40-hour slog that should have been 4 hours. Thankfully they didn't do any of that. It was just sort of, you know, you're going to be less powerful than you normally would be, and like you can't see enemy health bars, and you know, they did a great thing with AI where multiple enemies can attack at once now. So if you're not sort of separating enemies and tying them down and keeping yourself safe, then it gets pretty serious pretty quickly. I was hoping for a black heart. This was really bad. I just need to sneak out of here, guys. Excuse me, please. Thanks. I should have used it there for the secret room, but that's okay. We might get another... Excuse me. We might get another bomb here in a minute. Like right here. So, I'm pretty pleased with Horizon Zero Dawn. Usually I don't take the time to 100% games much anymore. It's probably super secret room. No. Mostly because, as I've mentioned before, I'm a stay-at-home dad, and time is at a premium, or at least time where I'm not being used as a jungle gym is at a premium. So, you know, probably took me 35-40 hours to 100% the whole thing. You know, that the base game, DLC, New Game Plus, the whole thing, which isn't bad. Did that over 2 weeks because it was a clean game. My kid isn't that old yet. Oh, no thanks. Yeah, let's go in here. Oh, I really needed a spirit heart. No. Let's try this. The sun. I guess I'll take the sun. I think the sun will be my oh poop card, where it's just sort of everything is going wrong. I need to be fully healed and get back in the game. So my kid really liked watching Horizon Zero Dawn, just like she really liked watching Ni no Kuni 2. So that got me some good time with both of those games over the last couple weeks, which is really nice. Gave me a little bit of time away from watching whatever kids show she's watching. Right now it's Bubble Guppies. Man, no deal with the devil. Or watching Moana for the 40th millionth time. Which is fine. Moana's a good movie, but come on, man. So that gave us a black heart, which is really great. That is exactly what I needed. Give myself a little bit of, as I used to call, life insurance. I'm just gonna use it now. I don't want to juggle this and the other card. I don't have any keys. That stinks. That'd be a good key for money trade there. You sort of end up in net positive on that one. Alright, we finally have a good amount of bombs. That was nice. Alright, we need to keep this key as much as I want to use it on that lock back there for that money. We do need it for the item room because the run is fine, but I'm not entirely sure I would call it necessarily strong. This room is really dangerous. Alright, We're getting into a better position here, a little more controlled. There we go. Whew. No, can't take that. This would actually be a really good run to transform into somebody else. Because I feel like Horror Babylon is doing alright for us, but if we could get a damage upgrade or something like Dark Judas where you're gonna get a damage upgrade out of transforming anyway, then I feel like we would end up in a pretty good position. Oh yeah, I was talking about, excuse me, about God of War. I was talking to community member Jimbo Jangles the other day, and he's surprised that anybody from the show would be excited in a God of War game in 2018, mostly because the last couple have not been very good. But man, when I follow a few video game websites, mostly because if they review something... Oh, nice. I can't. That's just gonna kill me. I can't. I don't need that. No. Hell no. Jesus. No, that's worthless. That's fine, but I don't really need it. And I'm not gonna take number 2, because that's just gonna kill me. That was pretty worthless. A lot of times, if they review something positively, then I know it's gonna be good. And not because they're overly harsh, but I feel like they are often fairly critical. And I don't... No, I can't take that. I don't want to say fairly by saying, like, yeah, they're sort of critical. It's sort of... They are critical, but they are fair about it. So when places like Polygon and Waypoint had glowing reviews of God of War, it sort of caused me to perk up a little bit. Did I find this shop? Alright, I have enough time. What are we on? Caves 2? Catacombs 2? Yeah. Alright. We have enough time to go to the shop, so let's go back there. Actually, let's go down to the lock here at the very beginning. Scoop up this... I think that's a dime? Yeah. Scoop up this dime. Would have been nice to have 2 diamonds by at this point, but I really needed the health more than anything else. So when they were positive about it, ugh, deep pockets is not great. I'm just gonna take this. I felt like I sort of needed to perk up and maybe pay a little bit more attention to it, and especially it was Patrick Klepek over at Waypoint reviewed the game, and I feel like a lot of his points were really interesting about sort of the change in tone that this game took, and then when US Gamer reviewed it well, I figured at that point that it's probably something pretty special, because I feel like they are a little bit more, not harsh, but critical. Oh man, I really need to get... Whew, got it. Alright, now I need to get rid of all of this health. Let's see if we can find some way to do that. So I feel like if US Gamer reviewed it positively, then there's probably something pretty special there. Not because they're usually that critical, but I feel like a new God of War game is not typically in their wheelhouse. Let's try and get another black card here. No. Fool, it's not really gonna do much for us. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. The thing I'm worried about is, you know, we've seen plenty of games that, you know, like, you can look at something like GTA 5, and it will... Yeah, Tough Love is pretty good. You can look at something like that, and it just gets rave reviews for, you know, the first... The you know, pre-release coverage is great, and the reviews are great, and then it comes out, and everybody loves it. Until it's like 2 weeks later, and then everybody hates this game. Screw this game. I I guess I'm sort of worried about that. Not like it would... Oh, yeah, I'm going to take this and this. Not that it would really change how I look at the game. It's just... Oh, yikes. Okay. I totally forgot that this thing that can happen. Just one of those things where it's like, you know, I don't want... I don't want to... I typically don't get caught up in the hype train. We've talked about this on TVGP a lot. And I really dislike getting caught up in the hype train and getting bitten by it. Yeah, it's not worth it. Because that sort of sucks. Like, you got... I feel like I got fleeced. You know, like, I got sold a bill of goods. And, you know, that, to some extent, that's marketing. You know, like, you want to promote your thing as the hottest thing in town. Like, this is the game you need! Gamers, woo! Extreme. But, you know, when you get conned by a con man, it never feels good. To be fair, not all advertising is, you know, the work of con men, but, you know, look at something like Minute, that just came out, M-I-N-I-T, that I really liked, and their trailers were really great about, you know, the repeatability of that game. Alright, Headless Horseman isn't that bad. I feel like we haven't really gotten screwed by bosses so far. I'm not on a great path to do boss rush, and I sort of feel like Moon probably picked up Dr. Fetus. He's a little bit more daredevil than I am on that item, on the two, you know, Dr. Fetus and Epic Fetus. Yeah, I'm just gonna take this. Flight's gonna help with time, and the dash attack isn't gonna really do anything, but flight is the primary driver here for picking it up. So I feel like there are some really good game marketing efforts out there. It's just, I feel like a lot of the time they're in the indie space. Which makes sense. I don't need Hanged Man anymore. Which makes sense, you know, they sort of have more riding on a successful trailer. But we'll see how God of War does. It comes out tomorrow, and I'm really hoping to spend a ton of time with it before we record on Sunday. Since due to sort of regular circumstances, Moon and I haven't been talking about that many new games this year. I feel like the biggest circumstance is 2017 was really great, and we're still trying to catch up. See Horizon Zero Dawn for more evidence. As a result, you know, spending $60 on a new game coming out in 2018 doesn't seem like a super big priority when you sort of know the stuff that came out in 2017 is universally really great. So why not spend... Oh yeah. Why not spend a little bit of money there and pick up a game that is you know, nearly guaranteed to be fantastic, as opposed to, you know, taking a gamble on $60 and seeing what happens. Plus, 2017 was really great, and a lot of those games are like $20 right now for a lot of really great stuff, especially like Prey. Go buy and play Prey. My 2017 game of the year. So a lot of that stuff is you know, great replayability, a ton of gameplay there for not a lot of money. I'm gonna go find the shop since we have enough money and enough time. Now that we can fly, time is less of a concern. This is probably our secret room. Yep. Lover's not gonna do anything for us. Oh boy. Please don't screw me. That's fine. Alright. Not screwed. So yeah, I feel like God of War is one of the... I don't worry about the show being, you know, the forefront of gaming coverage. That's never... yeah, sure. That's never really been the show's MO over the past 10 years of its life. Friends, the end is great. Oh, paralysis is really bad. But it's nice every once in a while to sort of be part of the conversation as the conversation's happening, instead of saying like, "Hey man, God of War, I hear that game's real good." Wink. You know, it's 2 years and it's, you know, has continued to be praised. I'm super running out of time now. This was not a really wise decision. Just gotta throw it out there. I will not be able to go find the shop, because I need to go find the boss and beat her. Oh, I'm running out of time. It's starting to get tense. It's starting to get spicy, as the kids will say. There we go. Come on. Oh yay, a bomb. Alright, sad I have to skip out on that, but I really want to get to boss rush. I genuinely don't know if I'm going to be able to. Oh, it's Blue Mom, of course, so yeah, definitely not boss rush. That sucks. This hasn't been a super stellar run so far. It probably would have been a little better, to be fair, by picking up Dr. Fetus, but I don't feel like I'm having, you know, a 10 out of 10 I'm the best at playing Binding of Isaac day. So picking up Dr. Fetus probably would have killed me by this point, I'm gonna say. I feel like, where are we going? We're going to the cathedral, so, you know, Hush is still a possibility. You know, we're gonna take Polaroid because hopefully we can get rid of all this health. We cannot. We're gonna get back to Horror Babylon state, though. Alright. Sort of bummed, missed that by less than a minute. But when you're fighting against Blue Mom, then not a whole lot you can do. I'm hoping I can make Hush, though I'm not... It's not a real great run. I was also hoping to get rid of my last heart here so we could get the combined efforts of, what's that item I picked up? Empty Vessel, thank you. Empty Vessel along with the invincibility from the Polaroid. That's not gonna happen. Sure. You know, sure. Oh, I don't want to pick that up because it's gonna... We don't need flying. Permanent flying would be nice. But I don't need it. And I don't want to get further away from... Let me feed this guy some bombs, jeez. I don't want to get further away from Empty Vessel. And I certainly don't want to screw up Horror Babylon at this point because it's pretty much my only damage dealer. My luck isn't super high, so Tough Love is doing fine, but not reliable damage. And I haven't gotten any other... I mean, I got the Mark, which is a little bit of damage, but nothing that major. So I'm gonna pass on that, sadly. I usually like getting that. And for any other character, it would be a given. That way we could free up our active item slot for something else, but I like the flight a little bit too much. The dash attack is useless. It's mostly for... Wow. It's mostly for the flight there. Ansu's we'll just use right now. Probably going the wrong way. Nope. Yeah, see, we're sort of in trouble at this point because even one barrage of attacks against these guys isn't killing them. So the enemies are getting stronger faster than we can get strong, which is really where you don't want to be on a run. I was hoping to be in a much better spot by this point. Is this? No, that's no tinted rocks in there. I'm sort of thinking that I'm gonna lose to Moon at this point because I'm assuming he made it to boss rush, especially if he picked up Dr. Fetus. Yeah, I guess if you're watching these and you don't listen to any of my shows, you might be a little bit confused. So Moonpier and I, my co-host on TVGP and the Binding of Isaac show we do, the Binding of Moonpier Boston Rebirth, or T-Bomb-R, we compete on dailies every week. And it's not like, don't think you're gonna go listen and it's gonna be like, no man, you suck, like, whatever. It's you know, the exact spirit of friendly competition. You know, he's taken the last like 5 or 6 weeks over me, and you're not going to hear me be super salty on the show or anything. It's not, certainly not like that. Ooh, yeah, let's take this because it's going to have the better attack. Yeah, we want to take both of these. So we're going to take this one first. We're going to take this, and it's going to give us health back. There we go. Yeah, let's just keep moving on. Oh yeah, so that's why I'm sort of talking about Moon. I feel like we have a pretty good idea now of where sort of our play styles, I guess is the best way to put it. So he is, typically how it breaks down is he is an explorer, which sometimes results in him, oh, that's a bad room. Thank you, Polaroid. Sometimes results in him taking more damage than I do, but I'm usually like a bit of a speedrunner. You saw like that last floor, I probably could have gone a little bit slower and got more of an exploration bonus, but I decided not to, mainly to just sort of keep on cooking. Man, alright, our damage is pretty great now. Thankfully we got the Sin Robes, so we can sort of offset the Tears downgrade we got from Death's Touch. That's one of the more frustrating parts. I mean, it's good because then if Death's Touch didn't give you a Tears downgrade, it would probably be way too overpowered. But as it is, it's probably right there where you want it to be. Is this a secret room? No. Can't get there just by walking. Picking up a lot of keys. That'll come in handy if I can make it to Hush. No, okay. Thankfully made that decision real easy for me. Wow, this room sucks. Oh, I almost screwed myself by just trapping myself in there. That was real stupid. Alright, I should be okay for It Lives. Thank goodness. Oh, nice. That was really big. As long as I can find him. I'm hoping I can make the Hush fight. I'm still not 100% convinced I'm gonna be okay. But at this point I feel like I need to try from a competitive standpoint. Alright, let's dash in this one. That didn't do as well as I thought it was gonna do. Piercing shots from Death's Touch is gonna help out a ton there. Only thing I can hope for on the blue room is... Oh, I have Polaroid help me out. is to try and get some good items. No deal with the devil again. Man, real bad luck with devil deals today. Alright, I have enough. Jeez. That's paralysis. That sucks. I'll take that. I'm gonna take this. Probably use it on the first phase. Oh god, I don't like either one of those. Yeah, we'll take Deadeye. Any, tinted rocks in here? I don't see any. Let's look over here. No, I don't, this might be one. No. Oh, let's crack these guys open. Nothing. Nothing. Bummer. Alright, I'm not feeling super great about my chances here. Let's use this guy first to try and... Nope. Boy, that doesn't do... I keep thinking it's gonna be like, I guess I do have Deadeye. I keep thinking it's gonna be like Shoop-da-Whoop after Shoop-da-Whoop got, buffed, but it's not. Crack the Sky does still do more damage than this too, which is great, but... White Pony is a little bit underwhelming. At least I have the flight capabilities. And it is better than, whatever the other version is. I never remember what the darker version is. I don't think it's Dark Pony or anything like that. Oh, yeah, we have Stopwatch. Oh, this is gonna be real bad. I forgot I really hate Stopwatch against Hush. Ooh. Mostly because I'm playing like Ikaruga over here. Alright, we can only take one more hit. This is what we in the industry call not good. I don't think I need it. No, I do need to kill them. One set of those guys hunts you down. I never remember which one it is. I just sort of kill them all. And let Isaac sort them out. Haha! Alright. Oh, this is so bad. Okay. Yeah, this is the attack that is just the worst. Yikes. Okay. Alright, those guys are just gonna keep moving. Alright, we're about a third of the way done, and I'm not feeling great about our chances. This is so bad. Okay. They don't travel very far, which is good. Still have the Sun card if something like a wave of those guys gets real bad. Or, you know, we have, you know, it somehow spits out 5 or 6 polyps at once and we can get out of there. We're about halfway done. Alright, we can... Oh, I can avoid these. Just... They now have a maximum distance on them. I still really like that little snail icon. Leave those. I genuinely don't know what's going to happen with these attacks. I don't remember. I really never pick up Stopwatch anymore if I'm going to go fight Hush, because it's... Alright, so it does have... doesn't go all the way around. It, as you see, it has such negative effects. If I had way more health, it'd be fine. I could tank through some of the damage. It would be okay. Those are full speed. I forgot about that. No! This is gonna be real bad. But having such a small amount of health is really making this challenging. He's so close. Thank you, Polaroid. Oh, that's also, Empty Vessel doing that, too. Why can I not remember the name of Empty Vessel? Oh my god. Pop up, you coward! Come on, man, seriously. There you go, thank you. Cannot believe I made it through that. And it dropped a Eternal Heart. Alright, it's gonna screw up Empty Vessel, but I sort of feel like I have to do it just for survivability's sake. We'll still have Horror Babylon. That's not worth it. It just won't have Empty Vessel. You still fly, so it's not a total wash. Okay. Yeah, because there really isn't going to be any poop around here, so something other than petrified poop is going to help. Deadeye doing some pretty good work here, too. If I get in really bad situations, I do have 14 bombs, so I can... Oh, nice, that helps. That helps with, if I could get near the door, I would probably escape on this one. I don't have spectral tears, unfortunately. I can get out of a bunch of sticky situations with bombs if I really need to. So far, I haven't needed to. What is this room? Oh, man. I don't really need damage. That was easily one of the dumbest things I've done in my entire life. Alright, well, thank you so much, everyone, for watching. That's... I feel really dumb. I just totally whiffed on, hey, I'm gonna stop flying when I put that back down. Oh, that was really dumb. I guess that's what I get for starting this recording at 9:30 at night. Alright, well, thank you very much, everyone, for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and as I will probably be back tomorrow. Hopefully this sounds better. If not, tomorrow's will sound better. And thank you for watching. Bye.